Hey, hello, day five. I cannot believe we're already here. How has your week been? Amazing, right? I hope so. It's been a lot of fun. I really love doing these and I love sharing all this content. Hope you guys all took a lot of notes. Today we are gonna bring it in for a landing and tie it all together. I am going to talk to you guys today about the seven laws. There are seven universal laws that that just they just are. When I talk about these, sometimes people kind of think that it's a little bit hogwashy or whatever. But if you step all that stuff aside and really hear what I'm saying, this isn't something that's made up. This isn't an idea that somebody had. Definitely was not my idea. I am not that creative. And they are actual factual laws. Whether you believe in them or not is completely irrelevant. These are forces, if you will, that are working with us or with or against us, depending on if we understand them and we use them properly. And everything we've talked about this week that got us to this place has all been working within these laws. When we work and understand these laws and work with them in a proper way, in the right way, we can create anything. Everything that we have in our lives, even the computers and cell phones that we are communicating in at this minute, are all manifestations of an idea. They are all thoughts, they are all goals, they are all everything we've been talking about. And I am helping you to see that you can, whatever you are seeing in your mind, you can create. All of these paintings behind me, they started out in my mind. They started out as an idea. Some of them are actually from a feeling. They weren't even a picture, they were an emotion. And so they are a reflection of a thought and a feeling that I had. Same with my cell phone, same with your computer, same with your car. Henry Ford had an image in his mind. Through working with these laws properly and doing certain things in a certain way, you can create anything in your life. And you have. If you stop and think about your journey up until today, you have had thoughts and ideas that you have created into reality. Did you think about what you were going to have for supper last night before you had it? See, your thought became a thing, didn't it? Because you had an idea, you put it into motion, you created a result. Our whole lives are this way. And when we are thinking about our big goal, it is that simple. And we have to start thinking of it that way and get our doubts and our worries and our negative thoughts out of the way. We don't start making supper and then get all worried. Are we going to burn it? Is it going to taste good? Oh my gosh, what if nobody comes to dinner? What if none of that happens, right? I hope not. You just make supper because you do it. Same thing here. Same applies. I promise you, it is exactly the same laws. And these are the laws I am going to dig into with you right now. So if you are here live, if you are here on replay, let me know you're here. Say hi. As usual, send any comments and questions, either private message or through the videos. And myself or one of my team members will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so the first law that we're going to talk about, there are seven of them. The first one we're going to talk about is the law of what we commonly think of as the law of attraction. Everybody, well, a lot of people have heard about the law of attraction, right? Through the movie The Secret and many other things out there. The law of attraction has kind of almost become a buzzword a little bit. The law of attraction is actually a secondary law The primary law is the law of vibration. And this, so the law of vibration decrees that everything is always in motion. Everything is in a state of vibration. Nothing rests, from the smallest molecule to the chair you're sitting in. Everything is in a state of vibration always. That's why things decay. That's why things change, because that vibration is always going. Things are always in motion. And so when we are talking about the law of attraction, we are talking about the vibration being a frequency, like your radio. You dial into a radio station, right? That's a frequency. That is a level of vibration that channel is coming to you on, and you will get to that channel, to that vibration, to that frequency, and you attract that radio station. This is what I'm talking about your goals. The law of vibration decrees everything vibrates. Money has a vibration. Money has a vibration. The job you seek has a vibration. You need to dial your radio to the frequency of that which you desire to attract in your life. This is a law. I'm not making this up. It is absolutely true. If you are thinking about poverty, if you are thinking about lack, if you are thinking of the things you don't have, you are taking yourself to the vibration of the things that you don't have. And guess what? When we get down to that law, you are vibrating on that frequency, you are attracting it to you. That's a different law we're going to get into, but just know that wherever you are in your frequency, what you are thinking about, you need to be on the level of where you want to go. That's why a few days ago I was talking to you about what you think about has to cause how you feel, which causes how you act, which causes a result. We must start with the thought. What almost everybody does is they look at their result, where they are in their life, and they base their thinking on that, and then they have a feeling that is incongruent with the thought, which was in alignment with the result they have that they don't want. And then you get into action. So this is all about the law of attraction and the law of vibration. We need to start with the thought. The thought, get on the frequency. This is your goal you wrote out. That's why you're writing it out every day. That's why you have an accountability partner to talk to you about your goal and to get you every day. You must be persistent and you must be consistent, and you must write your goal out every day. Get on that frequency. Law of attraction, law of vibration. You must dial into that radio station. The law of perpetual transmutation. Number 2, all of the things that we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, the little antennas, remember those? Those little antennas are a manifestation. All of that stuff is the energy and the vibrations that we are bringing to us. We are recognizing them, we are hearing them, we are thinking about them. Things are going around all the time. You don't always hear and absorb everything that goes on. You hear and attract and recognize the things that you are vibrating in harmony with. So the transmutation is the energy that causes the effect. And energy can never be created or destroyed. Energy always is. And so when you are having a thought and an idea, you're putting energy into it. That energy, that thought, that turns into the feeling, that turns into the action, turns into a thing. And that causes our results. Going right back to that wheel. The transmutation says that energy becomes things. What you put energy into becomes a reality. So, thinking good thoughts, feeling good feelings, doing good actions, causing a good result. Transmutation. The law of rhythm. Rhythm, everything moves to and fro, back and forth, up and down. the seasons coming and going, right? All of that happens up and down. If you are having a down day, a good day's coming. Absolutely a good day's coming. Always know that. So, also recognize when life is amazing, when your life is incredible, you're going to have some down days. But that is the law of rhythm. It's not something you did, I hope. It's not something that somebody did to you. It's the law. It's the law of rhythm. But also recognize what it is. How are you feeling about the situation? What are you thinking about the situation? If you are having a down day, continuously keep your thoughts, your vibration, your frequency on your goal. Maybe that's the day that you need to do a manifestation about your goal. A meditation. Get really deeply involved in the feeling of how it feels when your goal is created. The law of rhythm. The law of relativity. Everything is. Everything just is. If somebody tells you something is this way, that is their perception. Perception is one of our higher faculties. We didn't talk about those this week, but we have higher faculties. Perception is one of them. Perception is how we look at things. Relativity means that everything is relative, right? Really. I like to use the analogy of if everybody talks about, well, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a noise if nobody's there to hear it? If a tree falls over, the tree has birds in it. A squirrel maybe lives in there. When the tree falls over to the squirrel and the birds, they're having a bad day because that was their home. They've just lost their home. For you, you're camping, you were looking for firewood. That tree fell over, you are excited because you have firewood. It's all relative. It's all how we look at it. Something else, I'm going to do a little doodle. This is what my mentor, Bob Proctor, does. And it's quite effective as well. So, if I held up this piece of paper, I would ask you, is A big or is B big? And you'd say B is big, right? Because that is how you see it. We are perceiving that. But that is all relative, because if I do this, now B is small compared to C. Relativity, it's all in the perception. If I just cover this up, B just is. Everything just is. It's how we look at it. It's our perception. It is from our beliefs and our behaviors and the habits that we've created through our lives that will cause us to look at things a certain way. So the next law that we're going to talk about, I'm just going to segue right into it, the law of polarity. The law of polarity decrees that everything has an other side to it. There is always an opposite. So B just is, but you could be at A or you could be at C, and you could have a judgment on B, that B is bigger or B is smaller. It would just depend on how you look at it. So when things are happening in your life, when you are having a result that is not satisfactory to you in your world, you can choose, right? We're thinking, things are coming in, good and bad. You choose which you select, A or B. Positive or negative. And you kick out the negative. We focus on the positive. We've already been through that, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. What I want you to see with polarity, though, is anything that you are perceiving as negative happening in your life, there is an opposite to it. Sometimes you have to dig for it, but it's there. It has to, it must. Every positive has a negative. Every negative has a positive. You need to choose, you need to decide, you need to begin to think, really think. What is the positive side of this situation? How can I make this situation better? What can you do? What do you have? Focus on the positive side. It's there. It must be. It's the law. It's the law of polarity. The law of cause and effect. Ralph Waldo Emerson calls this the law of laws. Whatever we send out comes back. Everything has an opposite reaction. If you are pushing against the wall with a certain amount of force, the wall is resisting that much force. If I put my hand here, this hand is 3 feet from the floor. That means the floor is also 3 feet from my hand. There is always an opposite and equal other side. So what you are putting out is what you are causing. There will be an equal effect coming back to you. If your results are not the results that you want in your life, if you are not seeing the things that you wish to see, you need to stop and think about what was the cause of that effect. We cannot change or create or do anything different with what somebody else is doing. We can only deal with ourselves. Are you reacting or are you responding? What did you do? What was your role in whatever that was? Find the positive side of that, correct it, fix it, move forward better. Make tomorrow a better day. Don't think about the situation, how horrible, how awful, how whatever. Look at your role in it. What role did you play? What thoughts did you choose? Choose better thoughts, move forward better, keep moving towards your goal. Keep moving towards your goal. Again, why it's so important every day, write your goal out. Last law, the law of gender. The law of gender is the law of creation. It is the law of, yes, male and female, of regeneration, of renewal. It is also the law that decrees that all things happen in a certain amount of time. You plant a seed in the ground, you do not expect to see it in an hour sprouted into a big whatever it was, a big flower. You know you have to water it, you have to give it sun, you have to nurture it, and it will grow. The law of gestation, the law of gender, decrees that everything has a growing time. What you are planting as your goal, what you're planting as your ideas, what you are choosing to think, feel, and move into action will cause the result. Through cause and effect, it will come around in a time that it is meant to happen. You can speed it up. When you have your goal is written down. I asked you yesterday a bunch of questions. Your goal, is it written down? How long have you had the goal? Are you closer to your goal now than when you first thought about it, when you first sowed that seed? How close are you to having that now from when you planted that seed into your mind? And you can speed it up by focusing, by concentrating, by doing the things you're already doing in a better way, in a certain way. That certain way is by the laws. So these laws are all truthful. They're all real. They are all absolutely what they are. The law of attraction. I'm going to tie this in now to our lessons this week. The law of attraction is writing out your goal every day. Visualize it, write it out. Be consistent, be persistent. The law of transmutation. You must get emotionally involved in your goal. What it will do for you. What will your life look like when you've achieved that goal? What does that look like for you? The law of rhythm. Realize everything ebbs and flows. 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes, right? Things are going to ebb and flow. Recognize that for what it is and live within that and just keep focusing on your movement forward. The law of relativity, perception, the things that are not to your liking, look at how you can do it differently. Look to the other side of it. Use your perception and see where you can go better. Which brings you to polarity. Yes, you can find the other side to it. It is there. Everything must have another side. Law of polarity. Cause and effect. What are your current results? How did you cause them? You caused that effect. Bob Proctor always says, you are your only problem and you are your only solution. So look for that solution. What choices have you made that got you to where you are, and how can you make a better decision and choice to move forward better? Cause and effect. And gender. Everything has a time period. Be gentle with yourself. Be driven. Be orientated towards your goal. Your goal is beautiful. You deserve it. You want it. You've thought about it. You need to go after it. And don't stop until you get it. Don't stop dancing until you make it rain. Go after your goal. So this week, I have brought this awareness to you because you must begin to do things in a different way. I know I've said that so many different ways this week, but that is really what it comes down to. You must start doing things in a different way. I've brought those ways to you today. In these last 5 days, actually. So you have written down a goal. You have an accountability partner, right? You are rewriting your goal every day. You are. I know you are, right? Because you're doing everything that I am asking you to do, suggesting you do this week. You are making decisions quickly, and you are changing them slowly, if at all. You are making decisions on your own for yourself, for your goals, your dreams, and what you want in your life. You are creating the life that you want to create. You now know that everybody else's opinion of you, what people think of you, is none of your business. You are charging forward with your goals, with your dreams, and you are going to make them happen no matter what, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. This weekend, I know yesterday I gave you guys the opportunity to do one-on-one coaching with me through my program for the next 6 months for the price of my group coaching, but having just you and me, not even anybody else, for 6 months. So today I wanted to add another little piece to that for you. I want to add that for this weekend, from today until Monday, a 1-hour strategy session. If you are listening to my voice right now and hearing me say this, send me a message immediately and tell me you're in, and I am going to reserve an hour on my schedule this weekend to talk to you for 1 hour about your goal, and we will get a strategy going for you that works. Make sure that your goal is written out properly. I want to make sure that you are not shortchanging your goals and your dreams, and get you moving in the right direction. Your goal must be written out in a certain way, and I'm going to help you with that on this call, okay? So 1 hour strategy session with you to get your goal moving in the right direction. Me and my team are going to do our best to reach out to everybody that we see watching these videos in the various social medias, and anybody that's doing any commenting otherwise, and offering these calls. If we don't get to you, if we don't offer you the call, please, please, please send us a message. It would just be a small oversight that I am going to just apologize for now. It's very hard to get to everybody in the time allotted. So I absolutely do want to talk to you. So please don't be shy. I'm not shy. Please don't be shy. Reach out. Otherwise, I hope you really, really enjoyed this training this week, and I hope you got a lot of content from it. Please stay in touch. My offer from yesterday for my training and for the sessions will expire on Tuesday when these videos come down off of Facebook. The offers and the deals will go away too. So please take massive action. Make a decision. If you are remotely curious, a little bit excited, a little bit scared to go it on your own and want some help, I am here to help you. I have a payment plan. It's not that much. It's all relative. We will do whatever it takes to get you to where you need to go. All I want you to have is a burning desire to achieve. I only work with people who want my help. Do you want my help? Please ask for it. Please ask for it. You deserve this. Okay? Have an amazing, amazing weekend. If I don't talk to you, be well. Be good to yourself. Implement as much of this as you can. And down the road, if you need help, please ask for help, and I will help you. Okay? Take care. God bless. Have an amazing weekend. Be well. Bye for now.